It's not a good look when your lead game system designer, the man in charge of making the game work, even at the highest competitive tier, is complaining that balancing for a competitive play is bad for a fun game. This, along with active protests from the community itself and the backscaling of the company as a whole, outlines an obvious 800-pound gorilla in the room. If the system is so fundamentally problematic, why don't you just shoot it in the head? The tweet that kicked off the debate is rooted in the interpretation that fun should be an emergent result of two things: player-to-player interactions and the adaptation and growth that results from it. The working definition of fun by the designers seem to contrast that, in that they are stressing adaptation from the player versus environment basis. The problem? League of Legends is not a PvE RPG, and the culture surrounding the game is heavily dominated by a competitive focus, meaning that the accepted design philosophy among its most vocal influence is at stark odds with the plant system's underlying assumptions. Whether or not Riot decides to marry the plant's interaction in a way that works within the competitively prioritized framework will, of course, be determined over the course of the preseason. You're watching Esports on PvP Live.